Dear, do you remember that we have a meeting with the organizers of our anniversary tomorrow? Silver wedding. This is an important date. Everything should be at its best. More than 100 people will come to us. Darling, can you hear me? Elena said, already louder. Denis Viktorovich was distracted from the phone, waved his head, and continued the important correspondence. Aren't you at all interested in how it's going to go? Very important guests are coming to us. Is that how you feel about it? Elena was a beautiful and well-groomed woman, despite her age, and she was also very arrogant, even though she grew up in an ordinary family of teachers. All she has done over the past 25 years is successfully married the son of an entrepreneur who headed his father's business, and was able to multiply it many times. So a whole supermarket chain grew out of a small grocery store. Elena did not participate in the family business. She didn't think she needed it. Just like you don't need an education or some kind of your own business, why do something when the husband brings home good money and provides everything? She had enough worries around the house, because it's so difficult to choose assistants, as well as shopping and beauty salons. Elena and Denis had a daughter, Katenka, who took after her father in character. Katya was a hard-working, intelligent girl. She was 24, and by that time, she had already graduated from university and worked in her father's firm, coping with her duties perfectly. Catherine, will you come with me to the meeting with the organizers tomorrow? I need your opinion, Elena said. Mom, I've asked so many times not to call me that. My name is Katya, and I'm busy tomorrow. How busy are you? Don't you all care? Denis, tell her. Len, our daughter is already big and decides everything herself. The father answered and left the room. Katya also wanted to leave, but her mother stopped her. Kat, don't leave. We need to discuss an important issue concerning your future. I've found you a fiancé. Katya stopped and at first could not say a word. Mom, in the sense of the groom, find something else to do. You know I have a fiancé, Vanya, and you know him. And that doesn't stop you. Katya, your Vanya is a poor bastard. What can he give you? He's only dating you for the money. You're the sole heir to your father's company. But Dmitry Evgenyevich is a completely different matter. He is wealthy, educated, experienced, and without children. Mom, he's 55 and older than my dad. And what? I'm saying experienced. You look not from the side of age. It doesn't matter. The main thing is material prosperity. Dmitry Evgenyevich has a big house, apartment, cars, business. You'll be happy with him, not like with your Vanya. Vanya, like Ivan the Fool. Well, the name was chosen, and we've already talked it over. He is very happy to be related to us. He's your dad's friend, and he'll never hurt you. Mom, I love Vanya. Who is getting married for love now? I'm talking about the calculation. Who believes in love now? Only naive fools. And you're not like that here. My father approved of this idea. To celebrate our silver wedding, we will announce your engagement to Dmitry Evgenyevich. Be glad you're so lucky. Mom, I'm not going to marry an old man, and you won't make me, and I won't. Elena said it like an evil stepmother from fairy tales. So Katya got goosebumps on her arm. You don't want to lose your inheritance, do you? My father agrees with all my decisions. Think about it. No one forbids you to meet your Vanya, but you should marry Dmitry Evgenyevich. Elena got up and left, and Katya sat in the kitchen for a long time and thought. The next day, the girl met with Vanya and told him everything. She didn't know what to do. She could not marry without love, but it was also scary to be left without an inheritance. Vanya listened and said, Kat, you have to choose either me or the inheritance. Of course you are, Katya said without hesitation. The guy hugged the girl and spun her around. He loves Katya very much. He set her down and smiled. Don't worry. I'm going to work hard. I will do everything to make you happy. We will live without your parents' money, and I will prove that they were not wrong for you. Move in with me today. On the same day, Katya packed up and left home. In the evening, my mother called and swore as Katya had never heard. The socialite turned into market grandmother. You'll come crawling back and beg for forgiveness, Elena shouted and hung up. Katya cried for a long time, and Vanya comforted her as best he could. But that was just the beginning. The next day, when Katya went to work, a security guard wouldn't let her into the office. "Excuse me, Ekaterina Denisovna, but the orders are not to let you in. Here are your documents." "Sorry again, but an order." Katya called her father, and he said that he and his mother had made such a decision. If she doesn't listen to her parents and wants independence, then let her look for a job herself. All her cards were blocked. She was left without money and without a job, but with confidence that it will solve everything. "You can't go back to your parents in any way." In the evening, Vanya called friends, and a few days later, Katya worked in a small company as a manager. Yes, it was unusual for her, but she will cope with everything. There are no subordinates and no office here, but she is on an equal footing with everyone, and not the daughter of the boss. Difficulties did not frighten the girl, but the new job wasn't the only difficulty. The first days of living together with Vanya, they realized that Katya does not know how to cook at all. And at first Vanya did it. Then Vanya's mother came to the rescue, who came every weekend and taught the future daughter-in-law. And on weekdays, I studied the internet. Mother and father did not call or write. She didn't go to the anniversary. I just sent a bouquet of flowers and a postcard, and they didn't do it to her on her birthday. In her heart, she was still waiting for her father to take her side. But Dmitri Evgenyevich was his companion and friend. He didn't want to offend him, so he went along with his mother. Elena calculated everything except the character of her daughter. Katya and Vanya worked and saved money. They finally set a date for the wedding, a modest wedding in an ordinary cafe, with a minimum of guests, only parents and close friends. For the first time in a long time, Katya decided to go to her parents' house and personally invite them to the wedding. But as she thought, her parents did not approve of her decision. "And where will this wedding be, if you can call it that?" Elena asked mockingly. "In a cafe near the river," Katya replied. "In a cafe. We will not come to this disgrace. We don't belong there. There's no way I'm going to sit at the same table with this." Katya looked at her father, but he just said nothing without looking his daughter in the eye. The girl put the invitation on the table and walked away. "Nothing will change Mom anymore." As always, she decided everything for everyone. Katya was crying quietly from resentment and went to her beloved. The wedding had been going on for a couple of hours when Denis Viktorovich came into the cafe. Katya froze and did not know what would happen next. All the guests fell silent. Of course, they knew who it was and what kind of relationship Katya had with her parents. He went to the young people and said, "Hello, daughter. I couldn't miss this day. I've been waiting for him so much." And he held out the box. "What is it?" Katya asked when she saw the keys. "These are the keys to your apartment. I can't allow my daughter to live in a rented apartment. I will not deprive you of your inheritance. I wouldn't have been able to, despite your mother's words, and I understand and accept your choice. You can't waste your youth on old people. The doors of our house are always open for you, but I can't stay. The mother is in the car. I have to go. Happiness to you, my children." Denis Viktorovich hugged the young and left. The celebration continued, and Katya thought that she was not mistaken about her father. He loves her very much. And what do you think about the act of Katya's mother and father? Write your opinion in the comments.